Yes, brother, this is Shay. The video today is about if hurtful words are said, what to do, how to react to that. So if you are experiencing erection problems or sexual performance anxiety, this can lead to conflicts, disagreements, arguments, because understandably it increases tension. First of all, we're frustrated about the fact that this is happening to us, and then our partner or the person that we're seeing can feel frustrated as well. So if you are experiencing this, the video today is for you. What I will be talking through is why this happens and understanding what's actually going on in that moment, and then what to do about it in the moment so that you have a new tool today to be able to use to ultimately avoid arguments leading to hurtful words being said, because words can be difficult to take back once we've put them out there. So let's start off with why this happens. Now, the types of arguments, maybe words like, this is your fault, you don't love me anymore, I don't feel sexy, you need to get yourself sorted, maybe that, or it may be things that are to do with, you do what you say you would do, I don't feel attractive, you don't look after me, you don't care for me, whatever it may be. These are the kinds of things that we experience. Now, first of all, I mentioned that we're frustrated ourselves. So what does that mean? When we're experiencing erection challenges, sexual performance anxiety, there is a frustration that builds because we want to be able to give affection and love to our partner. We want to be able to desire our partner, and there's something that's blocking us from doing that. So it's totally understandable how that builds frustration, and it makes us more likely to retaliate and snap back when an argument is happening. We're likely to avoid confrontation, but when the other person brings it, we're likely to retaliate sooner because we have this frustration built up, the inner frustration. So that's what's going on for us. And then what about for our partner? Well, of course they're feeling a sense of frustration, but it's not really about the fact that there is an erection challenge or sexual performance anxiety. What's actually going on for them is this feeling of fear. It's a feeling of concern. Am I good enough for you? Am I going to be able to live the kind of life that I dream of in my future, whether that's having a family or whether it's just having the kind of lifestyle that they dream of? So there's these types of questions that's going through your partner's mind. And really in the moment, what I'd like you to do, instead of the words that are coming out and just hearing them for what's being said, just imagine that actually your partner is just basically saying, I'm scared and I don't know what to do. I have this thing in my head about the future and I don't know if this is going to be true or not anymore, and I feel scared. That's what I would like you to imagine, because this is really what is actually happening in the moment, is fear. The frustration is based on fear. And so what do we do? Because it's one thing saying, okay, when tensions arise or when conflict happens, just imagine these words being said, but it can be very difficult to do that in the moment, particularly if there's some hurtful words that are being exchanged. So here is a tool that I would like you to start using, and just try it on and see how it works for you. A conflict rarely goes from 0 to 100 all of a sudden, right? The tension gradually builds up and we make choices to take it to the next level or to leave it and to walk away from it. So I'd like you to imagine a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being there's no conflict, things are very calm and peaceful. 10 being high intensity, the biggest conflict, hurtful words being said. When you notice from today onwards now, when you notice the conflict is starting to happen, so it may be a change in energy, a change in mood that you sense, or it may be some lines, some words that are thrown in, picking up on something, or the partner's just kind of dropping a few things in there, and you can feel that it's frustration. That all the way up to full-blown things of starting arguments. I would like you to track on that scale where you feel internally. So 0 being peaceful, calm, there's no arguments, confrontation going on. And then when it starts to get to a 2, 3, 4 that you can feel, and things are starting to be said or things are heating up, and you feel that happening in your body. And when it gets to anything above a 3 or a 4, I would like you to call a timeout. Okay, I'd like you to walk away from the situation. You are within your right to walk away from the situation, and by that I mean from that moment of conflict, from that moment of confrontation. And if you're not sure what to say, it's absolutely fine to say, I just need some time out and I'm going to just go for a few minutes. And it's okay whether you stay in the house, go to a different room, or whether you go out of the house for a walk. But we're not often told this when we're younger, that it's okay to remove ourselves from the situation that's happening. So I'm saying to you, it's totally okay to do that. It gives you space, it gives your partner space, and then just to breathe, okay, to get that intensity back down so it's below a 3, below a 2, ideally as close to 0 as possible. So just try this out and see how it goes over the next today and the next week. Anytime this feeling of tension or conflict arises, just keep in mind that scale in your head, 0 to 10. Anytime that it's above a 3 or a 4, call a timeout before it escalates more and before hurtful words are said. And leave the situation, leave the environment, give some space and breathe. Okay, and then just notice that feeling of the heat starting to come back down. So that's it for today. If this is a helpful tool to you, what I'm going to do is drop in the comments below a link to my weekly newsletter. So click on that link below. It will take you straight to the page where you can subscribe. So you just put your first name, email address, and then I will send you a new tool and new tips every single week so that you can basically get this sorted and avoid a permanent erection problem. So head below in the comments and click that link now, and it will take you straight to the newsletter page.